bubble. Welcome back to the bubble, ladies and gentlemen, and our Easterlings of Rhûn campaign on Divide and Conquer version 5. In the last episode, we took Vintirion Eor and thereby also accomplishing one of our missions, but we are spreading ourselves thin against Dale here, so we are planning on sending some reinforcements from Mistrand to Vintirion Eor, and then that will be a bit safer. Also, of course, it's a big risk that our faction leader is in a region that's bordering on Erebor, because I don't know what they're up to up there, unfortunately. I need to send a diplomat there to be a poor man's scout or something. And also, I took Mornedhel, which was, it's a really cool settlement, but it was really weakly defended, fortunately for me. So now that's going to be one of the jewels in my kingdom, because it's situated quite perfectly in the middle between the regions in the south and the regions in the north, and most likely I'll have to move it up to Karvarad or something like that further down the line, depending on how long or how far up north I plan on conquering. Speaking of which, you've been giving so many awesome comments and recommendations regarding the economy, for example, and I've taken that to heart. I'm building roads in En Mahad, and after that I will most likely be going with a mining network here. And in Mataram, I've already built I think I've already built one section of mines, I think. Yes, I've already built one, and now I'm finishing up with the mining network. After that, going on roads, and also another recommendation was to build ports. And I think I've already finished a lot of ports, but where I haven't built any ports, saying ports 5,000 times a second, I am constructing them, and that will of course create a whole myriad of trading fleets going between my own settlements, and thereby also making a ridiculous amount of money. And you can see that it's already going quite well for my economy, most likely also because I have absolutely atrocious military that I really need to start investing in. But I'm already building everywhere, and I'm on most places I'm still building these really basic ones. But in Karvarad, for example, would be great to start getting some military constructed. But Ilanin is a castle, and that means that they are very good for military recruitment. So it might be of higher focus up here after the port to start building barracks, practice ranges, etc. I should really maybe queue all those up, actually, because I can move them with the boats up, because this is going to be where a lot of fighting will be going on, these really heavily fortified regions, because even though this northern side, they have a lot of big regions, I think most of them are just basically villages. Then of course we have Kirik Gathol up here. There's a real dwarven stronghold that would be a lot of fun to take, of course. But yeah, so we really need to plan on how we want to go about this. We also saw that Dale has 2 regions here on the western side, so we need to keep pushing here. Don't want to get in the face of Thranduil for sooner than I absolutely have to.
Noble one.
But
My lord.
Don't know if I need all this cavalry here either.
Will, my lord.
But somewhere, this is the cavalry general. Right. Can I take you out? I can take you out. And I actually want to use you rather to start building towers in this freshly conquered region. And Rovarian Riders, not a big fan of those units, to be honest. And you can't attack me right now because Vintirion Eor has you locked, and that's great. So I think that's all we had for wrapping up from the last episode, and also what we're going to do here. In this episode, I plan on attacking Råberg. They will be selling out themselves in 3 turns. And then I don't think I'll have to face the Westeron defenders, so that's of course something that's in my interest, to let them sally out. Speaking of selling out, I did buy a whole bunch of mercenaries here that I would actually like to join up with that army, because they are just cost a bunch of money sitting here anyway. Right. Righto, righto, righto. Still making money, fortunately. Blockading this port as well. And
Orders.
let's skip to the next turn. The diplomats, just moving around. I'm using them as kind of cheap spies, because you can still stand them close to settlements and then... Oh, please, Elanin, don't turn to Erebor. I don't like it when the diplomat is just talking to a settlement like that. Because I didn't get a message about alliance or anything like that. So most likely it's like he's trying to bribe it. Bribe them, whatever. So, you can stand at Bur Southeast. I think that's alright. Let's go through the messages first of all. Kathir, you've been blocked, my man. And that's okay. End of turn report. We've made money. Look at this. A lot of green. Khazad-dûm are strong in bank. But Mordor, our big brothers to the south, are the strongest, reign supreme, leader, Big Mac, Grande in all of the other ratings. So that's great, of course. I do not plan on fighting them anytime soon. Bunch of retinue expansions. That's awesome. Khandish mercenary, commanding cavalry. Line of sight, movement points, farming tax. Okay, so I guess you, Elak, is a governor right now. Indeed you are. Indeed you are. And we can also recruit some decent units in Strondos now, which is just great. Then I think I want to go with like shipwrights and just keep pushing economy, because even though it's a castle, we should be going for military. If we can get more trade fleets, we should. Although it doesn't look like this actually adds any more trade fleets. And Barak, Dragon Cult Priest. Oh damn. Cool, and you're down here in the middle. And that's where you're gonna stay for quite a while. Soon we'll have that road finished, which is going to be marvelous. Barak's in Lest, so now we can make the basic bitches here as well. Road, I think. Road or shipwright, 6 turns either way. Maybe start going war military. No. Oh my god, this is difficult. 4 turns. Increase tradable goods. Let's go with that one actually. And we are still recruiting, so we're doing some good stuff. No. Leatherwork. I'm sorry, I'm being such a... Yeah, I don't know even what I'm being, but it's difficult to watch, I suppose. Let's go with the port here, so we can start trading even more after the Mason's Hall is finished, though, which is just starting to be constructed. And we have 1 recruitment spot, so now we can start retraining our mercenaries. And Mornedel, you are already building a whole bunch of stuff, which is just great, just gravy. You can recruit a spy as well, but we still don't have a recruitment spot here. Right, at least the culture is gonna get better there now. Ooh.
My eyes are
Beautiful. We already have a spy here. Great. And Strondos, you got a lot of recruited units, which is just amazing. I'm so proud of you.
unseen.
Okay. So there we have DORWINION. They are moving. And I do not have a general in this army. So if I were to fight them, there's no telling who would win. Let's for now move back to the fort. And then when we see a little bit more about what they have here, then we can start, then we can face them in the open field. Right. At least they are alive, unfortunately. I thought Dol Guldur would do a much better job at keeping them down. And after this is finished, we will need, of course, a lot of economic buildings, but it's also so at the border of DORWINION, so I need to start going with barracks and practice ranges and stables, just to make sure that these regions are safe. Same thing here, actually. This is a stronghold, so I might as well just queue up a whole bunch of stuff here. Like that. And then Warlord's Hall, Warlord's Hall, and communal farming. Great queuing, my man. Great queuing on my
How may I
behalf.
serve?
You
We march.
get up and join them.
rest
So
here
far,
until
you
we
haven't
go.
been intercepted, which is great. Very happy about that. And you
Orders.
have a port to blockade. Right, is there. And I should hold it for at least 3 turns. Something's telling me that I should actually start working on more boats. And even more spies as well. Wow. Get so many spies. Right, now I'm building everywhere, and you...
As you will. You shall see
Tower,
all from here. We
tower...
march.
I just
You
hope
shall
that you
see
won't
all
get
from
intercepted by anyone. And we should drop these soldiers off here.
Moving the men ashore.
Move you in
Orders.
here, and look at this. Already we have wonderful army. And we're gonna get a wonderful economy as well when we can start building ports there. Right. What, you are still sieging there, and you're giving up, or you're selling out rather, in 2 turns.
Are yours.
And actually, now I know the Bur Algae, these settlements are not that heavily defended. Let's get you back to some better visibility down south. Because this is the last Dorwinion region in the northern side, so now I need to start moving down really to see what they got going. The south. Right. Right, left.
Orders.
Nothing more really to do this turn. We just really need to amass an army. We have chariots as well. That would be very nice to actually use somewhere. So let's for now move you towards that fort.
The sun sets.
You're gonna
Today's
cost a bit
journey.
when we have you on the field, but we're still making money. Because I think I want you against the Dorwinion army, to be honest. And you're cheap. No real use having you
How
in
may
the
I serve?
fort. So let's move you up towards Ilanin, for example.
As you will.
Just keep walking.
Rest here until
And
dawn.
you both are also so cheap, so let's
Orders.
move you into Ilanin, and maybe we can retrain? No, we cannot retrain. Either way, I think we are as ready as we'll ever be to move on
How may I
to
serve?
another turn.
Orders.
Orders. Our wind
If we
shall
can't
be
recruit
fair.
anything more. I mean, we can get just some basic stuff here. Should I get a new bodyguard? I can't afford it. And maybe some more boats as well, because I do not want Dale to start contesting me in these regions. I'd rather just blockade everything they have along the river. Along the river bed. And decisions. Diplomat, just keep moving, just keep moving. And Erebor still talking to Ilanin. I'm not a big fan of that. Stop talking to my regions. Oh, damn. I can't pull back independent realms. Let's just hope that he survives and automatically resolve. Oh, he did. Awesome, and he's gonna replenish anyway, so that's okay. Candidate for adoption, Yuruk. Please, I'd love to have you
Yes, noble master.
adopted. Where did you even... Here, at Mataram.
Noble one.
That's great, although I'd rather have you somewhere else. If I put you in one of these northern territory... Okay. This
Yes,
region actually
noble
didn't
master.
have a general, so I really need to move you.
at first light.
And I can build here, so let's start with the mining networks, shall we? That's gonna take such a long time, but we will be making more money from it, and that's great. That's what it's all about. Then after that, barracks, stables, practice range, and warlord's hall. Just queue up a whole bunch of good stuff. Read the messages as well. That's important. Still a lot of green except for finances. New family member, trait increase, Akin. I guess. Okay. You're a spy. It's interesting that you got a bunch of trait increases. But where do I want you? First of all, start marching you west.
Invisible. My ears are
And
As you will.
Dorwinion is moving, aren't they?
Unseen.
How may I serve?
And I can get the chariot in the fort. So this is actually becoming quite a decent enough army.
My eyes are yours.
So that's good. You join up there, and then when they sally out, it will be an absolute slugfest.
My ears are yours.
Just move
As
this
you will.
by. Okay. They actually have an army on their way, but they won't be able to
My
reach,
eyes are yours.
which is fortunate.
Unseen. Invisible.
Also, let's check the construction. I'm jumping all over the place. Construction, recruitment, and then movement. Karvarad, Master Mason's Hall. And roads would be nice, but you're on the border. I really need to start focusing on some military here around you. But then market, road, trading post, land clearance. But first, some basic military buildings, and then we can start going a whole bunch of economic ones. And Rubar, you got the port going with the Master Masons after that, which is great. We will be making a lot of money from here. Algeir, you also got a port. Now we're going with the roads. Great stuff. And this is a castle, so we should actually be going with more military buildings here. But I also want to go with just some of the basic economic ones. And then military. Then military. Great, and then in Mahad you got the roads, right, and that's already been all stocked up. Don't think I want any more basic units from there now. I'd rather wait to get the barracks up and running.
An honor to serve.
So, there we go with that. And
I
this is actually a
respect
general.
my
This is a
enemy.
general. What do you
Let us
have in your
settle
army?
matters on
High
the field of
paladins.
battle.
So, I mean, I
It will
could.
be an honor defeating you.
I-
Let us
They are
settle
not good
matters
against
on the field
cavalry,
of
so I
battle.
could just send out
My lord.
How may I
these
serve?
cavalry units
Orders.
and a bunch of other troops.
How may I serve? Orders.
So if I
How
just
may
do
I
something
serve?
like this,
How may I serve? We will smite this foe.
and then
Most honorable
we will be
history.
killing Athala.
We shall
I
end
think
this
that's a good
day
idea.
in
Clear
battle.
out generals
Most of us will
wherever
see the
we
sun
can,
set
and if
again.
he's stupid enough to walk around by himself, maybe they hadn't heard that that settlement had fallen. Either way. Oh, I'm not a big fan of this terrain at all. Just get up here first. We have an amazing hill advantage. Right, where is... all the way down there. I don't even know if we can shoot him from here. Anything red? There we go. Move up the infantry as well. First of all, we'll just shoot him down with the archers as much as possible. And then we'll start storming with the cavalry. Not a big fan of the forest. There we go. Now all of you can reach, so now I just need to make sure that we are actually hitting as well. If everyone's just hitting pine. Oh, everyone's just dry shooting, okay. That explains it. Move up. Maybe they can't shoot in the forest, so that's the deal, actually. Let's run you out here instead. All of you just get out into the open. And as long as he doesn't move, we should be all right. But now, just because we're moving, he's of course starting to move as well. But I think this will be a better place to start shooting from, because we can see him right there. Little bugger. You will be ready to start charging whenever he... I mean, I understand that this might be the least fun episode to watch, because it's just... or just the least fun battle to watch, because, let's face it, it's just a bunch of trees everywhere. But the important thing is that we kill an enemy general. Which I actually think that we will be able to do. Alright, you're over there, so let's actually get you walking instead. Now. There we go. There, this is what I'm talking about. 63. Let's see if we can at least get it down to like 62 before we start charging.
Advance!
This is what crossbows are good for.
Onward!
Because it might very well be the case that we're not able to kill any one of them with... Oh, 62. Nice. And it's worth remembering that the accuracy is low. But because there are so many, at least they're hopefully hitting something. They were clever enough to move out of the way. How's it going? 62 still. Who was that unfortunate bastard who killed? Okay, 61. Now we might be able to start 60. Now we're starting to chisel down on their armor. Starting to find the kinks in their armor, so to speak. Come on. And then cavalry. I wonder if you will actually be able to perform any charges because of all the trees. Okay, now no more arrows, so no more fast speed. Oh, trees, 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 trees. There we have the cavalry. There we have the enemy. So let's charge you in. Let's charge you in as well. And then we'll just do a whole bunch of charge and retreat. Ooh, we can actually get a charge off. Beautiful. Pull back. And we've got a charge there as well. Now you can pull back as well. 34. Something's telling me that the privateer cavalry weren't actually the most efficient ones.
Four fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Here we go. Now you charge in again. You charge in again as well, from the front this time. And then I think the Autolad Dragon Riders will be a lot more efficient as well. Beautiful. And then the Autolad from behind.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Actually, the Privateer Axemen didn't do shit in their charge.
Four fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Let's pull you away, actually. And have the Autolad only form the charges from here on out. 12 left of the High Paladins. Turn around and charge again. Think you should have come far enough. Yes. Great. 10. Still 10. 8. Charge in. Yeah, the charges get really derpy when they are running at the same time. To charge them in the back whilst they are running, it's not very efficient. There we go. Now maybe you can try again.
March! Heavy cavalry!
Yep, 3 left. This should be enough. Please.
They run like
There we go.
children.
Well, let's
Scour them
continue
from
the
the
battle until the general is dead.
Victory is ours.
There we go.
A victory both righteous and
Hopefully.
well-deserved. It cannot be said otherwise.
Hopefully we will have healed up a couple of the units that we lost as well. There we go. 27 lost. We healed 5 Arola Dragon Riders. I mean, that's okay. It's not optimal, but it's okay. At least now we've killed one of their generals, and that's good. That's great stuff, because then the leaderless armies will be a lot easier to take down. Let's see how far we can we can return this army towards our own
No! We must honor our
territory. Not far enough, it seems. Not far at all, rather. So,
I serve.
I
Orders.
wonder, is it a better
How may I
idea
serve? Orders.
try to get everyone
How may
out
I
on the
serve?
field with him?
My lord. Orders.
Might actually be a case, so if he dies, we all die together, etc. We're still making money, and when the chariot has joined up, it's going to be an amazing force, hopefully. Ish. Amazing enough. So that's 1. Recruitment report. Mistran Lest. Harasant. I've already moved you, haven't I? Yes, I have. Lest. Got a bunch of Deritized stuff, which is awesome.
Orders.
Let's first of
How
all
may I
move you
serve?
to that
As you
fort, and then we'll start moving you west. And then Mistrand, you got the Balcott Spearmen. Then we can make one of these Barun Hunters, better archers. Great, great, great.
Orders.
And you are already ready.
Orders.
You
We have blockaded
blockade.
Orders.
Then I'd like to see if there are any more Dale forts that I can blockade, because I think that actually makes me some money. Corruption and other. I think this might be something that no, that can't be the case. That we're winning earning 5.4 in corruption and other. Let's say that that's the case. And you blockade that port as well. These are our seas.
Orders.
And I would actually need to move you up north. Ooh, right. We got another general because you got ass whooped out in the open field. Gotta take so long until I can start recruiting here. We do have the culture. So I'm thinking if we should rather start with a barrack instead. It still takes 4 turns, so let's just keep it as is right now. And I will be recruiting some basic stuff to just move them north.
How may I serve? We march. Yes,
Good enough.
noble master.
Good enough. Now I think we've already finished with our movement, so I'd like to see if there are
Noble one.
any mercenaries that I can recruit in these southern regions. Ugh. And then send north.
As you will.
And we did have another general here. Bunch of Rovarian riders. I mean, those are basically only good for hunting down
Noble one.
broken units. But still, I will recruit them. I want to get some Faerûn mercenaries or anything like that. Get back into Strondos, and then ooh, damn.
How may I serve?
We actually have quite a few units here, so let's start moving you up towards that
Orders.
fort.
My eyes are yours.
Great work, Strondos. Great work. After Warlord's Hall, we should really be going with some more military buildings here, I think. Because our income is doing okay right now. Let's start with some more military buildings.
How may I serve?
And as soon as you have the meeting hall, we can start retraining the troops.
Orders. How may I serve?
So just like that, I think we are ready to move on to the next turn. And hopefully all of this is not gonna bite me anytime soon.
Bring a proposition for my king.
Oh, right. You are bankrupt. So now.
That is all.
Very nice to meet you.
Farewell, then.
Maybe I should try trading for Framsburg.
A most honorable victory.
Oh, damn, what happened?
Victory.
Oh, they gave up? They gave up. They just gave me Råberg. Straight up handed it to me. I really thought they would sally out. That's why I kept sieging. But they really gave up. And I think that also cost them a general, to be honest. I never experienced that before. That they actually give up. They rather always sally out in the last turn. But still, it's a pleasant surprise. Speaking of pleasant surprises, Simin, yes, I would love for you to join the family.
Yes, my master.
And if you can
As
keep
you
moving
will.
over
We
here.
have come to the end of
We spent a
today's
lot of
program.
money, more red in financial, more red in overall as well. Gondor has surpassed Mordor. Wow, they are doing stuff down there. Oh, wow. A lot of buildings to go through. Morgoth, you got the meeting hall. Now you're going with the land clearance, which is great. And Wintirion Eor. I would like to go with a port. But there are so many things we actually need here. And I cannot get... Let's start with the... Let's start with the barracks so we can get Daritai warriors and Balkal spearmen first of all. And then dirt paths, roads, land clearance before the roads. And then meeting hall. It's actually a keep. So yeah, I think this is gonna be okay for now. Let's try it like that. And then we have Bur Ermanarikis. I think roads would be good here as well. Grain exchange, of course, the basic stuffs. Just basic. And you've got a barrack as well, so we will be recruiting a little bit. And then we got Sant Anwi, you got port, and now you're working on the barracks, which is just swimmingly. That's great. Karasant, you got the barracks, and now... Right, what do I want with you? You're a large town. So I think... Shipwright. And then a Warlord's Hall. I think this should be okay. We can recruit some more units as well. And Strondo, Wow, can't believe I had this much money left. You are starting with stables and then practice range, which is just great. Guard barracks, you can go straight for those bad boys. And so you shall after you finish with the basic buildings. Great hall would be nice here as well. And then we have Mistrand, who's gotten a blacksmith, and now you're working on the guild house. And then we can start working on even more of these great buildings. And also we mustn't forget to keep the recruitments up, because I think we will be in a shit ton of wars soon. Mistrand, okay, you got Longship and Dadatai Clansmen. All of you can stay exactly where you are. Lest, you got the Balkoth Spearmen. Let's move you into the fort for free upkeep. Retrain you as well, why not? And Algier, you got a whole bunch of units actually.
How may I serve? Orders.
But you don't have
How
a
may I
general.
serve?
But let's move you up to Rubar to protect the faction leader. And then at Karasant we got a long ship.
Orders.
You can join up with
Combining fleets.
that one.
Orders.
And now we need you to keep moving towards whatever ports we can blockade.
Orders.
You move to that fort and
How may I
you
serve?
tag along.
As you will. We rest here until dawn.
And there we have an army. Right.
Orders.
Big ass army as well. So
How
let's
may I serve?
actually move everyone back into the fort yet again. But we'll have you right here, keeping a close eye on our DORWINION friends. Now we can retrain you as well, which is great. Karvarad, you are actually pretty weak right now, so maybe I should move this army towards Karvarad instead. Roberg is pissed. Decrease the low tax rate, build a dark sanctuary. Retrain what we can, I suppose, and then you'll just hang out in here for a while. But I think we actually killed their general. Interesting stuff, indeed. And marriage celebrations to Simin. We need to get some action going here, actually. Maybe I should have taken this battle, but they just seem so strong. Seem so strong. And right now I'm so comfortable just turtling up. Like a little you know what. So let's take this opportunity.
Your will.
Everyone's already moving, aren't you? You're standing there, which is great. We have you close to Roberg. Would be nice to just run out and kill this army, actually. I think we should be doing that.
My lord.
And I can take you and you
Well, my lord.
and all the archers.
Orders.
There we go.
We will smite these foes. A most
And then
honorable
just make
victory.
sure that we clear out all
We shall
these
end this
stray
day
armies, really.
triumph.
We won't be getting a man of the hour out of this. But at least they won't be causing any devastation and they won't be able to join up into any bigger armies. Please? There we go. Beautiful weather.
Await my orders.
And
Rovanian
the Rovarian spears become the captain's units. How amazing is that? You run around there. And then I would like for you to stand right here behind the front line. There we go. And now run up. And their army is actually moving towards us, so we might not have to wait for that long. And flank out with the cavalry. Great. Vineyard Bowman, what are you? Okay. I think we should be able to deal with them quite efficiently. The levies, of course, have spears, so I do not want to charge into them. And looks like the Dorwinion infantry does as well, so the cavalry will not be that useful. Unless just charging from the backs. Now you start shooting at the levies. You can start shooting at the infantry. And we should, in the best of worlds, actually deal quite a lot of damage out on them. Okay. They're starting to halt. The levy seems to be going for my cavalry, which is just a horrendous idea. So then I can have all of my archers focus on their Dorwinion infantry instead. Run away with my cavalry. You're still stopping, huh? We killed 18% so far. It's their shields, man. They are pretty efficient. You charge the bowmen now, because they were dumb enough to leave them unattended. Yeah, they just realized that now. 26% dead. And we didn't get them to break, unfortunately. But now pull back with the cavalry. And now move in with the infantry.
4 fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
And you can just run back a smidge. Okay. Great. Now, I need to think. My least favorite activity. Okay, they can just keep running after me, I suppose. If that's what they want to do. Now, archers.
4 fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle. The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Actually, if the Dorwinion infantry just want... Okay. Oh no, what are you doing? Oh my god. Oh, I completely biffed it. Don't know why I had them run this way. Attack. Run in and attack as well. And now you can come around here, my dear friend. Actually, you can just take those routing units real quick. Take them on. Okay, throw your javelins. I know you want to. Most likely you're gonna kill your own captain that way, but can't all be winners.
The enemy's general lies dead.
Oh, beautiful.
Now his men can sense their doom upon them.
And now all the archers are taken care of. Oh, they had 2 units of vineyard levies. I had no idea. Infantry line, run back. Archers, fire at will again. There we go. And you... Where is everyone? I wanted to kill all the... or capture all the Dorwinion infantry. Please, if you would be so very kind. Oh, come on. 109. Oh, they are dropping, even though they have big ass shields. Come on. You're wavering. Charge them down real quick. You can stop shooting.
They run like children.
Beautiful.
Scour them from
Now
the
it's
page.
just a matter of capturing everyone. Right. You're taking care of him. Please? Ready, please? There we go. And then finish wrapping up the last ones as well. And hopefully they don't die just running into broken units' spears. This is going great. We've lost 3% though, but we could have lost a lot more. Just because of how bad I am at playing. Come on.
Victory is ours.
Great.
Victory both righteous and well
38
deserved. It
lost.
cannot be said otherwise.
MVP, oh, they actually all were pretty even in the amount of kills. 52 on the Baroon Hunters, one of the units of Baroon Hunters. Great, great work. Everyone got a piece of the action. And that's what it's all about, you know? We're doing these things as a family, as a team. He stood up and cast open his long black cloak, and behold, he was clad in mail beneath. Cool beans. You can all go back. Enemy camp is that. Ooh, we got a man of the hour. Absolutely, I want a man of the hour.
An honor to serve.
Oh, absolutely perfect. Now we have a general to use in the expansion to the west.
Breaking up into
Oh no, that was not what I wanted to do. There we go, and another tower there. Beautiful, beautiful. Then we can even take more units out of this region if we know that they are going with a competent-ish general that we want
Orders.
to give more
How may I
experience.
How
So
may I
let's just stock this army up with units. Oh right, they are pissed. That's the problem. With the culture, hopefully that will work itself out.
My ears are yours.
Okay, so I don't think we should expecting DORWINION to come from the Dale territory.
Invisible.
So you can stand right there, and this is great. This is really, really great. And just like that, I think I want to move to the next turn. We're just moving around some spies and some reinforcing armies, which is okay. DORWINION, don't attack me anywhere, please. Everyone's talking to Ilanin. Everyone's talking, but no one's really saying anything, you know? Profound. Really profound.
How may I serve?
You
We
keep
rest
walking.
here until dawn.
You need a general.
An honor to serve. At once. Tomorrow's journey awaits.
You can go in there already.
Yes, noble master.
You
We
will
move
govern
at first light.
that place. Great, great, great. Now you can go into that fort.
How may I serve?
You move over to
As you will.
Karvarad.
The sun sets on today.
And you
My eyes are yours.
are a spy.
As you will. Unseen.
So far it looks pretty decent over here actually.
Noble one. We could lay a trap here, if you will.
I need
Setting
generals
here.
that I can move out in the open and put towers everywhere. That would be swell. There we go. And you are almost there to lay siege to that port. Blockade that port.
Orders.
Let's go through our messages, shall we? We did make a small profit, landing on a total of 15k. Green everywhere, except in population, where we stand stagnant. Retinue expands Tamruben, trade increase Katsu, promising commander. Line of sight, I guess that's some spy stuff, right? No, that's actually some general stuff. Impressive. And Monkey, you got plus loyalty, troop morale, and acumen. You're just hanging out in Mornadel. That's absolutely okay by me. Fine by me. Construction reports. Oh, we got a leather worker in less. That's a lot of constructions. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And after the Merchant's Wharf. I will give it another 4 turns. Because I need to think about going economy or going military in Lest. At least you're already constructing, that's good. And Mistran, you got another general, and this is something
Orders.
that we could send west to help
May I serve?
fight
We march.
to help fight Dale on that side. Strandos, you got the Daratai Hunters, and I guess I will just let the boat go along the coast and pick up troops from all these settlements, and that way we'll have a really decent army, hopefully. And Karasant, the same thing here, but you are not free upkeep, so I would love to put you in a fort somewhere, to be honest. Might be the... No, the culture isn't that bad, actually. Could be that we don't have a Warlord's Hall here. That could absolutely be the case. At least we keep recruiting. And that's good. And you will just have to cost a bit of money there. And Bur Manarikis. We have a lot of units here
An honor to serve.
that I think I'd rather have somewhere else, to be honest. Like, keep moving all of them up north. With a governor here, we can move the entire army out.
We march.
And then we have less retrained, a whole bunch of retrained units. Mornedel, you also retrained, which means that I should be taking you out of Mornedel. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Can take
How
all
may
of
I
you
serve?
out.
Orders.
And then we have almost a full stack that's without a leader, though. Governor's influence 5, so hypothetically,
Yes, noble master.
can take you out and you're just a little bit pissed. Low tax, and it's all good. And just like that, we have a dang near full stack that I want to use
An honor to
to
serve.
bully DORWINION. And no time like the present. Let's start moving you out.
Tomorrow's journey
Build a tower
awaits.
there, and
Setting
then
a watch here.
keep
My ears
walking.
are yours.
And Wiltur will be
Unseen.
your target.
Noble one.
Beautiful stack.
How may I serve?
War declared. Clansman of Dwight and Dominion of Isengard. Huh.
Orders!
Interesting.
Orders!
Don't think we have a lot more to do. I mean,
An honor to serve.
everyone's damaged all the time. You go to Wintirion, Eor, and then you will be putting down towers
Your will.
where they are closest. You can go into that
A most
fort.
honorable victory.
Yes, orders, noble one.
And how far can I take
Yes,
you so you can
noble
still
master.
come back?
At once. Yes.
There.
Setting a watch here. At once.
Beautiful. Starting to get some more visibility, and then when this general is all rested up,
Orders. We
then we
march.
can start sending him as well. Great, turtling up beautifully. This region should also need a governor to increase the population growth. Actually, let's try something. Auto manage. To growth build policy. I don't think that's going to accomplish anything at all. But still, it's nice, it's fun to try these things. And we will still be making money for the next turn, but our army upkeep is flying high currently. Speaking of high, we need to make sure that all of these buildings actually are usable to us. Hunting camp gives us number of free upkeep units, 1. Oh, that Windun Palace, that was a cool thing. Makes us a lot of money. Okay, so everything there was necessary. Kalvarad. Yes, yes. Sant Anui, maybe I And melee weapon bonus, weaponsmith skilled. I don't know if that applies to us, but let's keep it just in case. Just in cases. And Ilanin, there's something that I usually forget to do, and it's so unnecessary. Do not destroy stuff, get money out of it. But it looks like we can actually use a lot of the same stuff. And therefore it's okay by me if we have them. So now let's make sure we are building everywhere first and foremost. I think we are. Yeah. We aren't recruiting everywhere though, but I think that's gonna have to be okay.
An honor to serve.
I'm very excited about this army and see what it can do. Actually, you got a lot more movement points.
Yes, noble master.
How may I serve?
Yes.
And there we go.
Setting a watch here.
So maybe if this army takes Viltur, this army takes Bur Southeast. I don't want to put too much attention on the southern side because I'd rather want to push north and just really wipe out Dale and maybe start going for the artifacts actually. But Dale is hanging out here as well. So it's either Bur Southeast or this Dalian village that we need to go for.
Orders. How may I serve?
I also want to see how many of these units I can take out.
My lord. Orders. We march.
Okay,
Noble
still happy enough.
Lands hide our forces.
So go in there, and with the culture up, hopefully they will be a bit happier. Let's hope that's the case. Now, let's skip to the next turn. Diplomat's still moving, and he got path blocked. Something's telling me that my northern front is about to be obliterated by a big-ass Dalian army that I haven't accounted for.
If the enemy approach, we will have
You
Yes,
keep
my
moving.
As
Keep
you
moving.
will. As you will.
Hang out down here.
Tomorrow's journey awaits.
Path blocked, right. End of turn report. We made some money. Great. A lot of green. I love it. Even our military is starting to look decent enough. And we got mission success for blockading the port, but I will not be pulling them back anywhere because I want to blockade these ports because that will, of course,
You control access to this port.
take a lot of money from Dale. I think all the trade that they should be getting will go to us instead, so let's just keep blockading for sure. Construction report. Råberg, you got a Dark Sanctuary. And now I guess we just have to play the waiting game with you, don't we? A whole lot of corruption. You need law, my man. But we can't build anything dedicated to that here. Okay, cultural unrest, 75%. As soon as that starts going down, I think we should be okay enough. Ilanin, you got a port going on with the barracks after that, which is great. And that's all the things that we built. Recruitment report. Oh, look at this. A lot of retraining. A lot of retraining. Bur Ermanrikis. Right, with the governor in here, all of you can move out. And then we have damn near another army ready to get jiggy with it. Cool. And then we have Naburka. Right, why did I recruit you? Very much like to know that. Oh, it actually recruited for growth. Okay, you've lost your privileges for auto management. Okay. And then Karasant got a whole bunch of units that I would love to use. So I think you'll be part of the army that I'll send up to Dale. And Mistrand, same with you. I think we are damn near actually having a full army. When those are retrained, then I think we will put all of them on the boat. Then we'll pick some units up in, a lot of units up in Mistrand. some units up in Neburka, less won't have to, and then we have Rondost with this fort, emptying that, going by Karasant, maybe going by this fort as well, and then just push it to the limit.
Orders?
How far can you go?
We
Or you can
march.
still go back.
As you will.
There we
These
go.
lands hide our forces well. You shall see all from here.
You
Orders?
go back,
Separating the men.
and then
Noble
we'll
one.
use
Orders?
the non-cavalry
Yes, noble
general.
How may I serve?
And we can leave some of these. Damn, this army has taken a beating.
I will bring our forces.
Oh, that's not good.
We move at first light.
Looked like a lot of their happiness came from the general.
An honor to serve.
And you have a whole
Noble
bunch of good governor retinues, don't you, you sneaky bastard? Public order and renown and Vivarium, public okay, you actually have to go back, and then we'll just give,
Tomorrow's
and then
journey
we'll
awaits.
turn over his
Yes,
retinues
noble
to
master.
the acting
We
governor.
move at first light.
And that's what we're gonna have to do.
Come and get me, you coward.
Damn.
An honor to serve.
The mercenaries, or the independent armies, are all
I will only address
consisting of
you
mercenaries,
in
and that's actually pretty scary. These guys will get run down by the privateer cavalry and the axemen, so we don't have anything to fight them with there.
No time to haver. I'm on duty.
Don't like the sight of that either. A dwarven army more moving up on us.
Orders.
So we might have to send a whole bunch of reinforcements. Actually, we don't have anything we can recruit, but with the Master Mason's Hall, then we can start getting the barracks, leather tanner, etc. And then we can start recruiting. We might want to go for some militia garrisons here as well.
Noble one.
That's all something that's
How
have
may
to
I
wait.
serve?
That'll have to wait until the next turn. You can move to Karvarad.
We
I
move.
mean, we are stacked with armies around here. Right, and you
Yes, noble master.
now you will be starting to move, my man. You will lay siege to
We will
Wiltur,
engage them honorably.
My eyes are
and you
yours.
keep an eye out in front. Oh, Dol Guldur has this area. Wow, really? So there's like a line of Dol Guldur. Interesting.
Unseen, invisible.
Very, very interesting. Any other armies that I'm on the move with? I don't think so, because all of them are just heading towards the frontier anyway.
Your
You can't move. Let's just skip to the next turn. Oh, right.
Joining the ranks.
You joined up. And then you should be marching on Dale from Roberg. Something's telling me that Erebor is going to break our very fragile peace that we have right now, and then we will be at war with the entire northeastern side of the map. Gondor's leader is dead. Yee-hoo! Aradunaim Armada. They won't be attacking me, will they? I don't think so. Right.
noble one.
And we already have a tower there, so let's just break the
At
plane.
once.
First
Move
of all,
at
no, I
first
do not want to
light.
attack Dol Guldur. Let's
This
move
will be an
straight
honorable
for Dale. And nothing I can do here except for waiting.
Ears are yours.
You walk over
Unseen,
here.
invisible.
Reading our messages first and foremost. Made some money, increased some in our stands, and damn, look at this. Whole bunch of buildings finished. You're getting with the market. Karvarad, barracks. But we still can't recruit anything. It's the culture. Right. It's on 25 though. We should actually be able to recruit some of it. At least retrain you. Okay, whatever. Eventually they're gonna have good enough culture. And the Pur Hermanarikis, you got the grain exchange going on farming next. Let's get some cheap buildings here for economy. And Sant Anui, you got the barracks. And you're already building the practice range, which is great. And I can also recruit a bunch of good-ish, decent enough units there. Rubar, Master Mason's Hall, which is great. Then you're gonna go for the... let's see what the culture is. Okay, you have really good culture. So first Leather Tanner, Barracks, practice range. You know the deal. And then we have Mataram. You got the mining networks. Now you're going on the roads. Look at me. Following your recommendations and making a whole bunch of money in the process. Hot diggity damn. We should also need to start making soldiers down here, though, that we can just start sending north, to be honest. But it's not the highest priority. So for now, let's just build the roads there. And we have started building everywhere else. Rubar, Mistrand, all of you are recruiting stuff, which is great. And soon you'll be able to start building a bunch of stuff as well. So I think it's about time
How may I serve?
that we start spending a shit ton of money on moving our army up towards Dale.
Wind shall be fair.
How may I serve? Orders.
Okay, let's just take you
How may I
actually,
serve?
and you. Maybe you can be retrained somewhere in the future. You can be expanded.
Orders.
And now, the next stop is Strandost,
Course set.
where we will be picking up even more units, and then Karasant,
An honor to serve.
and it's all gonna be great. Now, I want you, Vivarium, and that one as well, and command, line of sight, movement points. That's actually pretty okay if you keep, to be honest. So now, if I take you out, they should be happier. Look at that.
How may I
Look
serve?
at that.
lord. Your will, my lord.
All of you join up with this big-ass army-ish. Not that big-ass, unfortunately.
Orders.
And then
Orders.
we start moving. Then we can
march.
catch up with some cavalry as well and just start pushing up north. Erebor still hasn't moved anywhere, though. Retinue expands because I just handed it over. And we need to, even if it's just crappy stuff, we still need to keep recruiting here because Erebor might just cross the line any second now.
Orders.
Any gosh dang second. Now, let's go through. Make sure that we are recruiting everywhere where we can recruit decent troops.
Yes,
And
noble
lay
master.
siege to Will.
We will engage
Tur.
them honorably.
It's a town, so they shouldn't have a bunch of scary,
Has the time come to strike?
towers. They have their faction leader in here as well. And so I think I will be sieging this for as long as possible, just to make sure that they lose out on... so their units start dying of starvation. Right.
Noble
You
one.
will be moving there. So this, I think this episode became very much a maintenance
my lord.
How
episode.
may I serve?
But all of
Orders.
you,
Orders.
where would it be good to put you? If we take Wiltur, you're no longer at use in Karvarad. And Dol Guldur holds this region, so let's move you up towards Råberg, actually.
The sun sets on today's journey.
Hopefully we can make them a little bit
How
happier
may I serve?
in their
The
miserable
sun
lives.
sets on today's journey.
Yes, noble
And you can't
master.
get any mercenaries there. Oh,
Orders.
righto. You
We
start
march.
moving,
We rest here
West.
until dawn.
put you in the fort.
How may I serve?
Right, this will be great.
Orders. How may I serve?
Yes, my master.
You get close
As you
to
As you will.
stand right between Dale and Erebor to keep an eye out on them. And Esgaroth. Oh, and Dale is pretty lightly defended as well. So if we send a full stack up this river, we might be able to deal some pretty decent blows.
Orders?
But I think we have made all the moves that we want to make, can make. So let's skip to the next turn. I think this episode is gonna run a bit long.
Perhaps we could sort our differences this time.
Vale of Dorwinion ceasefire. No.
Very well, it was just a suggestion.
Man, now I'm feeling sorry for them.
Until
Well,
we meet again.
maybe you can stop killing us. No. Well, it was just a suggestion. Damn, feel so sorry for them now. But they are my sworn enemies, the wine stompers. So of course we will obliterate them. And bride percentage, sure, let's get married. Oh, should have picked you up in the boat as well.
Orders. Our wind shall be fair.
And you
How
and
may I
you
serve?
get on the boat. And somewhere there's a fort. All
How
of
may I
you
serve?
get on the boat. And we are amassing quite an army here, actually.
Course set.
You, Karasant. How many
Orders.
more spots do we have? 5.
How may I
All
serve?
of you, get on the boat. I don't think we should be needing any cavalry, to be honest.
Orders.
But might as well pick some up
Our wind shall be fair.
in
We must anchor
this
until morning.
fort.
Orders.
And hopefully we don't get freaking shipwrecked along
Wind
the
shall return
along the
tomorrow.
way. Right,
Orders.
and now you keep moving north and
As
plant
you will. The
ours
sunset
wherever
from
you
today's
can.
journey.
Ooh, finally,
You
some
shall
more
see
mercenaries.
all from here.
Retinue expanse. That's awesome. Orcs of Gundabad at war with Dol Amroth, Lothlorien with Goblins of Moria. A lot more recruitment done. Sant Anui.
How
Think
may I serve? Orders.
now move you up into the fort. And Mistrand, already done something with you, I think. No?
How may I serve?
Maybe I should try to start sending them towards the Rhubar, to be honest. And then we have retrained units at Kalvarad. So nothing fancy. Still making money, which is great. End of turn report. We spent a lot, but that's okay. New family member. Our family tree is growing. Oh, this is nice. Vintirion Ior, first of all. I can start to recruit some basic troops here, which is awesome. And Strondos stables. And Mistrand, Mason's Guild House. Let's go. So many things I want to do. Don't really know what. What do I need for the next? Let's see what I need for the next barracks, actually. Barrack. I need a Great Hall. So, Great Hall, and then crop rotation, bazaar, armor. Yeah, I think I'll go like this first. I really need to start upgrading my troops as well, so they have decent enough armor. And preferably, it's somewhere on the way. So that's great. Great, great, great. New things constructed. And also just go through... Okay. Roberg is a wee bit pissed.
Orders. We march.
Still a wee bit
How may I
pissed.
serve? We move. The sun sets on today's journey.
80. I mean, it's enough for peace.
An honor to serve.
Ooh. I'm just thinking I'm gonna wrap up this episode with killing a Dalian family member, to be honest. I think that might be just a swell idea.
Orders.
But first, go through everywhere. Make sure that we can't recruit any decent troops anywhere that I'm just missing. Doesn't look like we can, right? No, I think I've gone through enough enough rounds of the settlements right now.
Orders.
Right, you go in there,
How may I
you
serve?
keep marching,
As
and
you
you will keep starving that
We
freaking
rest
settlement.
here until dawn. My eyes are yours.
And you
As you will.
move you up
My
here
ears are yours.
for
My
Alsh.
eyes
Right.
Noble one,
You
this
will be
an
killing a
honorable
Dalian
battle.
family member.
We have
Most likely you have
prevailed.
archers, right? Royal
We close
Guardmen.
for battle.
So I should just be able to absolutely obliterate them with the
We shall
cavalry
all
in
find
the
a
absolute
way
best
to
of worlds.
honorable victory.
And then march straight towards... Oh, that's a gruesome scene. Straight towards the Dalian settlement. Just keep expanding west. Can we get a bit more sun? There we go. Because, I mean... We can't beat Dale when it comes to ranged, you know? Because they are pretty darn good. But still, here we have the height advantage, the hill advantage. So we might have a better chance. But I won't be stupid enough to start sending a bunch of my infantry their way. That would very much be just playing straight into their hands. There we go. Start shooting. All of you start shooting. Oh, they are still walking. Is everyone dry shooting? What's up with this? Should be absolutely raining arrows on them right now. Okay, they actually are. Now they're starting to come arrows. Just one charge in the back.
We have cut off the serpent's head.
And there we go.
The enemy general is
General
enemy are badly
dead.
bloodied. They run like children.
And continue.
Scour
Kill
from
them
the
all.
field.
Don't really know how much the archers help, to be honest.
Heavy cavalry.
Great victories are like sweet nectar.
Beautiful. We lost
Let us
3
drink of the
units.
most
Oh,
rare
3
and
of
glorious
the
fruit.
privateer cavalry. Cool beans. At least we killed a Dale general, so we got that going for us. And actually, I hope you're not too mispleased with the episode being a lot of just maintenance and strategy stuff. But as a player, I very much like these parts.
Engage them honorably.
Oh my god, the boarding marksman. You have a general as well. You have an army, that's for sure. So it's going to be a lot of fun to kill it. But I very much like these sessions where I just try to position myself into a good enough situation. But Råberg
Orders.
needs a governor.
Noble one.
But it's time for me to wrap this episode up for today. We are starting to amass an army, or we rather have amassed one, that we will be sailing all the way up the river. Just pray that it doesn't get sunk, and then we'll drop it right outside of Esgaroth, which we will lay siege to, and then we will be collecting the artifact in Esgaroth, and then of course we will move on to Dale, and these two together, when it comes to trade, is redonkulously nice. Speaking of trade, we've also expanded that quite a bit here. So we haven't taken any settlements in this episode, not to my recollection, but rather we have laid siege to Wiltur, which we are going to take, or maybe Råberg. Did they surrender that one in this episode?
How
Maybe.
may I serve?
But at least we have Råberg now, and then we will start pushing on to Stur and Burialge, whatever you call it. And after Wiltur, we'll just keep pushing to Bur Southeast. Feels kind of bad now. Then Dorwinion tried to sue for peace, but I just say nope. Anyway, the economy is also starting to look really good, much thanks to your comments and your tips and tricks. So I'm very, very grateful for that. And thank you for watching the episode. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.
The Weird Bubble!